So the daily surrender is the scariest thing in the world, but the most rewarding thing, because there's very few people on this earth that can lay their head at, and this isn't like a boasting thing. I'm trying to communicate something. The church, we've got to get a hold of this. This is our mandate. This is our destiny. This is the way we're supposed to live. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking. I'm trying to communicate us in this earth. We've got to get to the point where we can lay our heads on our pillows at night as the church and know that we are at peace with God. And now we can say out of our mouth, I'm at peace with God. But to be able to know in your innermost being, because of the grace and the work of Christ, that you can lay your head on your pillow and say, I'm at peace with God. What does peace with God look like? Peace with God looks like, Jesus said to the religious leaders, you cannot fully see me or know me because you like the praises of men more than the praises of God. Being at peace with God says, whatever people think or say is fine. What God says is what's important to me. When you have fear happen in your life, guess what? You grab that and you push it over here and you push through it. Peace with God is the higher calling. It's what we are created for. It's our divine purpose on this world. It's that daily surrender of whether it's finances or in relationship with a spouse, with your kids. It could be big things. It could be surrendering. I'm going to give this amount of money away, or I'm going to surrender my life and I'm going to go be a missionary. Or it could be stopping on the side of the road and picking up the piece of trash. It's not equated to the size of the decision. It's just a mindset that we have to say, I am born for greater. I am born for eternity. I am born for eternity. And eternity sees all of that stuff. That's what lasts. Eternity is timeless. And a lot of times we're rubbing shoulders with each other, comparing, how's my ministry with yours? How's this with yours? All of that goes over here when we are truly at peace with God. And that's my heart and my cry for not just my generation, but the church on the earth, because everything changes. The feelings of needing to be noticed by man are gone. The unhealthy ambition for success is gone. The need to be right is gone. The need for affirmation is gone. We must learn to get our affirmation from him over and above anyone else. I want us to do this. If you just close your eyes and hold your hands out. And Lord, I just pray just corporately today, Lord, just as I've just been processing surrender in my process and all these stories in the Bible, the processes, Lord, that there would be such an awakening in our spirits just in this session of the things that you're pinpointing that we need to surrender, that we need to deal with, that we need to surrender. We can't have bitterness in our life and be at peace with God. All those things. You'd hand us a moment of grace, Lord, like you gave Charles Finney, like you gave the heroes of the faith in the Bible, like you gave John Wesley, for him to be able to pray such a bold, extravagant, reckless prayer. He had to have had a moment of grace handed to him. And I pray for everyone in this room that you'd hand us a moment of grace and we would respond like the woman who reached out, and you would respond to us, and we would be forever changed. We want that, Lord. Just in your own words. Just start to tell him. Make yourself hungry, become desperate for God, for that more, for that next thing, for the more of God in your life.